What's up YouTube? This is TommyBoy4550 and this is going to be my video response to Synman's The Gamer's Voice 2, which is about DLC. So this could, it can go either way. I mean, there's good things and there's bad things. But mostly it's probably going to be about bad things because, I mean, if you really look at it, the quality of the games have been going down because they've been taking out stuff out of games and selling the games for full price, and then you gotta, sequentially go out and buy the DLC, every few months or whatever in order to get the complete game, like Synman was talking about. I mean, there was maybe, I don't know, a few games that did it right. Like, I would say Grand Theft Auto 4, did it pretty good. Because, they had this game released, and then I think it was, about maybe 6 or 7 months afterwards, they released The Lost in the Dam. And then another 6 months they released The Battle of Gaytoni. Fuck. And you see, something like that actually worked out pretty good, I mean, added more to what the game already had. And, it was something that they added to the original, gameplay. I mean, it was first released on the 360, but they eventually released it on the PS3, so that was pretty awesome and stuff. But, that's just, there's not that many games that actually do release good DLC like that. I mean, if you really look at it, like, say for instance, if there's a company making a game, I mean, usually if they're making a game and they announce that there's going to be DLC, people are going to be pissed off. But usually if they got they'll have, when they make the game, they'll have to make it compatible with, so they can get DLC. But that's still not an excuse. I mean, if they want to release DLC, they should make it, at least, worth it or whatever, like, say, with Street Fighter or whatever, or another game that might have skins or whatever that you can get, like maybe a skin for your gun for like maybe $5 or $6. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh man. And yeah, it's just stuff like that that just, that you're getting your money ripped right out of your hands when they're trying to sell stuff like that. And that's like one of the things that I hate about this console generation is qualities of games have been going down, and they've just been throwing DLC left and right, trying to rape your wallets and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, I could say Call of Duty does that with the map packs, but there's actually some good stuff about the Call of Duty. I mean, if you play multiplayer and that's all you play on the Call of Duty, and you get the map packs, then that it's pretty awesome, But if you're just a single player person and you're playing it for single player, what good's the map pack gonna do for you? I mean, but either way, the games that have been fucking up on the DLC side, I can tell you right away. Resident Evil 5. So most of you probably already know, I got PS3 and I got 360. 360 got the special edition. Now, when they released this game, this they really didn't say anything. Oh fuck, I can't remember. This is what was back in 2008, 2009, something like that. Yeah, 2009. The beginning of 2009. Yeah, so yeah, about that long. But anyways, they announced that they couldn't they couldn't fit Lost in Nightmares and Desperate Escape on here along with the versus mode because it took up too much memory. But if you actually look at the game, if you're able to find out how much the game takes up on the Blu-ray disc or whatever, it doesn't take up that much. They could have fit on here everything, but no, they wanted to get money out of it. And that's kind of a thing that's actually making me worried with the Resident Evil series now, is because, you know, I mean, Resident Evil to me is still awesome. I just hate the route that they're going down with it now with the action. I originally bought the game because, you know, it scared the shit out of you, it's survival horror. And that's what the game was based on. But since they taken it way out of there from what it originally was, yeah. I mean, last two good games were the remake for Resident Evil on the GameCube and Resident Evil 0. But yeah. But that's not even, this something like this. It pissed me off, but I can deal with it. But something that really pisses me off, and I don't get why people say, well, don't buy the game or whatever. That doesn't mean a fucking thing, alright? I mean, this is about DLC and everything, but this takes it to a whole nother level. Alright. I bought Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Collector's Edition when it came out. Because honestly, I never really played Marvel vs. Capcom at all. I tried out Marvel vs. Capcom 2 about maybe a year ago, before this came out. I thought it was pretty cool, and since they had some Resident Evil characters on here, I figured, what the hell, might as well get it. And then you got the characters on there which you can get. And here's the thing that you can really tell if they're screwing you, is if you actually download these characters that are on here, and it's the size of the file that you download is like not even a megabyte. The thing that you're downloading is just like you could say like a key or something to unlock the characters that's already on the disc. And that's the fucked up part about it. But that's nothing. I mean, from what I've been reading on forums and stuff since I bought this game, I really don't buy DLC at all, like Synman. There's maybe a few things I bought for DLC, but not a lot. Like Resident Evil and I don't know, some other stuff. But either way, they like added maybe some different costumes. I really could care less about buying costumes, alright? I want like maybe more game modes or fucking a storyline or something, that goes along with that. I mean, like if they, I don't know how it's set up for the characters or whatever, but like say if they added a character with story mode, then that'd be pretty good. But I heard that shit's like fucking $5 for one character, and I just don't really see how that's even worth it. But like I said, this is not even the bad part about it. The worst part about it is since my guess is since they're hearing people saying that DLC is really bad and everything, They're cutting out DLC for this game now, and they're going with Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Now that to me is bullshit right there. I don't care what fucking excuse anybody has. All right, how the hell can anybody do something like that? I bought this collector's edition. I think it was what, for $80 or whatever. And all of a sudden, you just turn around and you come out with another game, and you stop with the DLC for this one right here. I call that disrespectful right there, because that's just a load of bullshit. And that's pretty much what Capcom's been doing for a while now with a lot of their games. You got, what was it, Dead Rising 2, and then you got Case with West or whatever. I don't know what the fuck. I haven't really played the game, but from what I can tell, Dead Rising 2 and the other game that's coming out, it's pretty much just the same game with the same character from Dead Rising 1, and that's it. Couldn't you just have that as a DLC? What the fuck? But it's like a full-fledged fucking game that you have to go out and buy. I never heard anything about it being a DLC. If it is, and then I'm sorry, but either way, releasing it as a fucking complete different game, from what I've read so far, yeah, it's messed up. But see, the reason why me and Synman are fucking pissed off about this shit is because you got games and companies that are doing shit like this to good games, you know. Well, it's an okay game, but like a lot of people say, this is like a beta right here, and the actual Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, that's the real game that we should be getting. Not this right here. But I don't plan on buying Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 because, yeah, it's like a slap in the face when they announce that, so they can kiss my ass. But yeah, another game that's been really fucking a lot of people over is that Street Fighter 4. Now, I thought about getting that for a while, but since they've been releasing the same game over and over again, you got Street Fighter 4, the first release, Super Street Fighter 4, the second release, Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, the third release. What the hell are they gonna release next, huh? They should just release Street Fighter 5 and get out with the fucking game already. I don't know why they keep re-releasing the same fucking game. That's the thing that's really killing games now. Like the Synman says, this is what's gonna cause people from stop playing games, is this shit right here. I ain't gonna fucking spend my money all the time on buying DLC just because they fucking feel the need. Oh, well, we're getting hurt by used games and all this stuff, so we want to make a profit. Yeah, bullshit. You never complained about it fucking 20 or 30 years ago, and you just fucking this generation you started complaining about it. Just a bunch of hypocrites, if you ask me. But anyways, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just frustrating that they keep on doing that shit. They get all the profit, and we get shit for it. I mean, there's only a few good games out there that have DLC. If you guys want to name a few of them, you can go ahead. But I don't know that many that has any. I mean, I know I played Zombies on I think I tried out Zombies on Black Ops, and I tried out Zombies on World at War, and I just played World at War with my friends online and stuff, and it's pretty good. But it's like, even with the map packs, you know, if you were playing Call of Duty, if, like, say, for instance, you only like the zombie map packs, you can't buy those separately. You gotta buy the whole fucking thing in order to get it. But, you know, if you could purchase, like, maybe one or two maps, if you want whatever one, Then it'd be a